At TD Coliseum, anticipation gives way to arrival. New walls, new systems, a renewed core. Also renewed are the rebuilt Toronto Rock. They ready themselves for their first home battle of the season. 48 hours from now, after 589 days, the rebuilt Rock City takes its first true breath.
Am I going to be on Unplugged? I should start driving trucks for a living. Where's beauty?
2 days prior to the home opener, the Toronto Rock staff are quickly putting the finishing touches together as they load in all the necessities for game day.
Today we moved everything we could, a lot of big stuff, a lot of merch stuff, the nets, those needed to be here, champ banners, all those big things. It's been a lot of moves, but we've learned a lot along the way, which has been a big benefit. We've made it work wherever we end up, and we're really excited to be back in Hamilton. Everything I've heard from the team is very positive. We were really comfortable here in a good way. We got a really good fan base going, and they're really excited to be back with those fans. A lot of them came with us to Mississauga, but obviously not all of them could make the trip. So I think it's going to be really awesome now that we're finally back in our permanent home. A lot of us are getting more familiar with the arena. The more we come, the easier it is, but it will take some time. It's been a lot of coordinating with the arena to make sure they can shift from concerts over to sports as easy as we imagine it in our heads. Behind the scenes might be crazy, but to the public eye, it'll look perfect.
Rock City is in Hamilton. That's what we intended. We spent years, filling the seats and getting people excited. I mean, last year it was, a smaller venue, logistical issues here and there, and we pride ourselves on putting on such a great show. And in a venue like TD Coliseum, we knew we could achieve that. So stepping in and getting a lay of the land and seeing it all renovated, I mean, it's beautiful. Being able to fill the building with more fans, I mean, that automatically just elevates the excitement for everybody.
Construction isn't just concrete and steel. It's patience, it's setbacks. It's tearing something down so it can come back stronger. And sometimes it means reconstructing your body altogether.
Matthews turn, shoot, score!
For a player whose Ironman streak was cut at 192 straight games, Mark Matthews is eager to return to the floor fully healthy and showing he's still the same player he's always been.
I had my bicep tendon essentially reattached. They did a decompression of the joint, which is they shaved 7 millimeters of bone out of my shoulder to have the ball and socket be able to move a little bit better, and then a rotator cuff repair. So there's a lot going on, but it was needed. It sucked. I mean, the Ironman streak really doesn't mean anything, I guess, but it is kind of cool to know that you went that long without ever kind of being hurt. There was no thought of retiring. Actually, a lot of people ask me that. Are you done? You're done now? I'm like, no, I'm not done. It was good. I mean, a year off of all of any little nagging stuff that had hurt forever. That now it doesn't hurt at all.
Mark's a beauty. He first and foremost, such a great teammate. Keeps things light, which is important.
He's a guy I've grown up watching a lot of, and he's one of the best players in Canadian lacrosse history.
I literally watched every single one of his highlights. We still joke around with him now. After a game, if we're all hanging out or something, I'll always put on his highlights. He speaks to us as an equal, but we know that where he's coming from and the direction that we're getting from him is, miles above what most people have to offer from an IQ standpoint.
From Mark, I always just put yourself in a good position and he'll find you.
To be around him and to be in the locker room to hear his advice, it's really good for all of us, especially this young core that we got.
With our group, I think once the pieces all kind of fall together here, that we're going to be, a contender in my eyes. And it's just that, whatever the lack of a better term, the swagger of knowing you're the better team. And I think as soon as we can kind of, find that in ourselves and our identity as a team to know we're the best team, then we'll start to act like it and put some wins together.
With only 9 hours until the first face-off, The pressure is on at TD Coliseum for the turf to be laid so that the team can get together for morning shoot-around.
This place is crazy. Morning. Did you go back there at all? No. When did you go back there?
As soon as I got here. Oh, it's sick.
We're not having shoot around, so might as well stay in the building.
Get some exercise.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is sick.
So what, like all the club area people get
Yeah, I don't know what it's for.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job with like the premium sections.
100% they did. This is a hell of a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like in the action.
Right there. Hey boys, we'll put something together here, half court, to just get everybody loose, get a good stretch in. This is a nice spot. It's gonna be fun here tonight.
So much goes into the games and the planning. The players have their job to do on the floor, but everybody else in that venue has, another job to do.
Welcome back to Hamilton. We are just under a couple hours to game 1 for us. Woo, woo, woo!
It's happening whether you're ready or not, right? You see fans coming in. I actually get goosebumps just thinking about it. Music's playing, everything's, people are excited. The merch lineup is huge. You feel like, okay, we're back home. This is where we want it to be.
Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3. Rock.
These two teams playing their second game of the season, both tough and tight matchups coming out of week 1 and 2.
Yeah, both coming off tough losses. Both teams are going to try to turn it around today, and both teams looking a lot different than they did last year.
Back home, right? We do a lot of winning here, and we start tonight. Here we go, boys. Rock, rock. 1, 2, 3, rock.
10 seconds now remaining here in the half. Rogers coming out from behind the back of the net. Was that a quick stick from Hiltz? Look out down the floor, and good thing Rosie was there. Not sure it would have counted anyways. It's a Calgary Roughnecks lead, 6-4.
Guys, we need more energy up here. This is not good enough. I'm challenging you for 30 minutes. We gotta wake up and get going here. We can't be happy with that, especially up front, all right? And it's not always gonna be easy. It's never gonna just be easy. And you can't be a guy who plays when it's easy, all right? You gotta embrace it. You can't freeze, you can't run from it. You gotta embrace these situations. You gotta wanna pull yourself up and back out of a hole. And you need 17, 18, 19, whatever number is, and we need everyone pulling in the same direction here. That's not good enough. Let's go.
Hurst and Matthews. Turns and fires.
Oh my, that's vintage Matthews.
Wow. Brand new shoulder, looks to be okay.
That second half, specifically the fourth quarter, we just kept running. We were cutting, we were banging bodies, and once you start making them feel a bit uncomfortable, things start dropping for you.
And how about Boucher gonna tie it for real here early on in quarter number 4. Hiltz gonna clean out and roll back to the middle to score. Rock with their first lead.
We haven't lost a whole lot of games in that building, so trying to keep it that way, try to keep a grip on that home field advantage going forward.
Dawick up top. On the crease, Matthews to Kirst. Going a bit against the grain, but an arm save, and then Dawick coming through.
Matthews makes that pass to Kirst. Matthews gets the ball right back here and finds across the floor. Dawick going to the net, puts it in his stick, and he jumps high to get the hat-trick goal.
I think we were a little bit too comfortable. When you're a defense playing against a comfortable offense, it's very easy for you to sit back and just, let things unfold.
Here's Pace, has a cutter in. Oh boy, on the line, still on the line, but not over it.
I'm not so sure. I thought that might have gone in.
After review, it's determined that the ball crossed the line. We got a good goal. 19 seconds added to the game clock and penalty clock.
I think we were just playing with that confidence. We knew we were going to win the game, and you can't be afraid of the moment. You have to be able to step up, and that's what we did.
I think for myself, having a lot of good chances early in the game, sticking with it, and it's just a sign for for good things to come if I keep putting myself in position to get those chances.
Tie game with 3 minutes left to go. Second shorty of the night for Calgary is cooked. Outside, Dowett. Debussy coming out from behind the net, dives again and scores again. And it will be the Rock who come from behind in the fourth quarter and win 11-10 in their homecoming.
Rebuilt spaces demand rebuilt standards. Down early, relentless late, the response was earned. For Mark Matthews, it's a career not repaired, but restored. If this is the foundation, the season stands on something solid. And from within, the restored confidence will carry the Toronto Rock forward.